You a bottle girl and you're making money and stuff like that, and let's say you have certain friends around you that's not really making that kind of money or not making as fast money as you're making, they get very jealous, and you wouldn't even know. You've been thinking that, oh, that person's so happy for me, this and that, but realistically they're not really that happy for you.
Wrote it down and read it out, hoping it would save me. Too many times, my love, it makes it feel like nobody else.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So to see how I achieved this look, like this everyday makeup look, as you can see, and how I slay my closure into a frontal, you can check my previous videos. But today is story time. You know, I'm spilling all the tea, baby. You know, guys, some may know, some who don't. I am a former bartender. Well, I don't want to say bartender, I want to say bartender, bottle girl mostly. Bottle girl mostly. So let me tell you, when you're a bottle girl and you're making money and stuff like that, and let's say you have certain friends around you that's not really making that kind of money or not making as fast money as you're making, they get very jealous, and you wouldn't even know. You've been thinking that, oh, that person's so happy for me, this and that, but realistically they're not really that happy for you, because you're over here buying all kind of different clothes every week, doing your hair every week, and they're not really, you know. So it's always good to stay in the same circle of people, but I want to say this too, because sometimes co-workers get jealous of you too. So it's kind of one of those, like, you gotta weigh it out. But anyway, it was one particular night. I don't want to say any names, so I'm gonna say Banana and Apple. So Apple is the friend, Banana is the guy. So one particular night, I was working one night, whatever the case may be, and normally my friends come and visit me if they feel like it, but I don't really like them coming to my club too much, because this one particular friend, which is Apple, always, every time, like, okay, first let me get into her. She was one of my best friends, and I don't call a lot of people my best friends, like, I don't, but her in particular, she was really my best friend. Why? Because I was always around her and she knew majority of things about me. Let's rewind. How I met Banana was, his friend was having a birthday celebration and they were popping so much bottles. Now, I'm not sure about how other clubs work, but in my club in particular, we make money off of each bottle. I think we made like at least $10 to $30 off of each bottle being sold. So now if somebody's coming to pop like 10, 30, 5 even, like, that's just your bottle charge, and then they have to tip you. Normally they tip you, I don't know, they tip you, especially if you do good, they tip you like a lot of money depending on who you're serving, because the big guys tip you a lot, and the guys who don't really have much, they tip you real little, and those are the guys who tax a little bit more, because, you know, you got to make your money. So my channel, my first video, I spoke on this subject, but I didn't make a part 2, so this is the part 2 for that one. So you guys can just go watch that, my first video about bartending life. You guys have to watch that and then come back to this video and then get the juice. So fast forward now, we're cool, whatever, we're cool, and you know, I'm always telling my friend Apple about Banana, because I'm like, oh, you know, Banana's mad cool, because I was the type of person that, even though I was single, I was never really like dibbling around with different guys. Like, if I'm messing with you, you have to be like top notch. I cannot just be sitting there giving this guy my cookie, giving this guy my cookie, giving this guy my cookie, because then it's gonna be worthless. So if you really had the opportunity to get close to me, I mean, you were a lucky guy. So he was one of those lucky guys, because I used to spend a lot of time with him too, and he was in that fast life as well. So I felt like, okay, cool, you know, I'm in the fast life and I'm trying to like upgrade myself into something more, and you know, a lot of people I know, so we was just cool, you know. And it's funny because, just to show you how good of a heart I had, he was having a baby at the time. He had got his girlfriend, I don't know if it's his girlfriend or some girl, pregnant, that he knew for a long time, and I really wasn't trying to deal with him like that, because I felt like, okay, you're currently about to have a child, like, I'm not about to be messing with you because you have money. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. So from that, I think that's what made him like me more, and the anticipation of not talking, like, of me like not giving him that doorway to like. And at that time I used to smoke a lot of weed, so we used to smoke, chill, go out to eat, do different things, and just chill. We was just always chilling, like, we was cool. And even for my birthday, I would never forget that birthday because that was one of the best birthdays I ever had. I think it was my 22nd birthday. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I can't remember what birthday. I don't think it was my 21st. Was it my 21st? He promised to take me out for my birthday because for that birthday, I was going to Vegas. So I wanted to do something the night before. And it's funny because it was like a snowstorm the day after. So it was so terrible. But anyway, so I was like, okay, I brought Apple with me because, you know, she's my right-hand man and I know she's always gonna be there, and she wants to spend my birthday with me. So cool, brought her. But he didn't bring it. So happily, he was supposed to come with his friends, but his friends wasn't available. It was something so crazy. So it was just all of us, all three of us. Now, he took me to Aces in Queens, one of the best strip clubs in Queens. You know, a lot of celebrities go there, and it was Chris Brown there. It was so many people there. Pick what section you want, and whatever section you want is the section we're getting. So I was like, oh, okay, I want that one. And they was like, oh, and, you know, you have to pop a minimum of 3 bottles to sit here. So I'm like, fuck, it's only 3 of us. So that means that each of us is gonna have a bottle? Damn. Now, Apple was one of those sneaky friends. Like, if you bring her around your dime piece, she's always gonna try to be extra friendly, extra, like, she just does too much. You know, and I knew that about her, but I just felt like, man, well, like, me and her is cool, and I feel like she won't burn me. And she's burned people and told me about it, but I felt like, yo, I'm your only really good friend. Like, you're a good friend. So you wouldn't really do that to me, but you can't trust these bitches.
The tea is exceptionally good today. Who made this? Very delicious. Hold on.
And I always spoke on him after the fact, and that's why I'm gonna give you guys ladies advice. Don't be telling your friend, anytime you have a man or you have a guy that's doing so much good things for you, don't be telling your friend, because your friend is jealous. I'm not gonna say your friend is jealous, but your friend will be sitting there side-eyeing like, maybe if I do X, Y, and Z with him, he'll probably do the same for me. Like, there's girls that's really like that will really sleep with their friends' boyfriends on purpose just because. Like, and mind you, the guy won't give them nothing, but because they slept with him, they feel like, yeah, I'm that, you know? But in between the times of them meeting, he kept trying to talk to me, make me more than what I wanted, and I wasn't really interested. So because like I said, I respected the fact that he had a baby on the way, and I'm not about to bring my energy into that union. That's how I look at things. I'm not that kind. I was never the kind of girl to be so, like, a guy with money doesn't impress me. It's about principle and connection. Those are the 2 important things. And number 2, he wasn't my type. So I was just living that rock star lifestyle, let me tell you. So it was one time, he connected me. He knew a lot of people. That's the reason why I kept him in my corner, in my address book. And he knew promoters. He knew all the Africans and the promoters that I needed to know. So he connected me with this one guy to do a performance somewhere. And during that performance, I just noticed that Apple was being extra friendly, doing too much. She was just doing way too much, like way too much. And I'm just like, yo, I didn't pay her no mind because obviously I was focused on my performance. But she was legitimately doing too much, giving him looks, just doing the most, just trying to make him come to her. And that's exactly what happened. But you know what's funny? I can't be mad at that because I wasn't giving him my cookies. I wasn't. We was going out to eat, we was doing all this, but I damn sure was not about to give him my cookies. Because number 1, like I said, you have a baby on the way. Number 2, you're not really my type. So, alright, I'm gonna insert the video of my performance that I did. So anyway, that happened, and then I noticed that they exchanged numbers behind my back, but I saw it because one thing about me is I'm very observant. I saw it. I saw that they exchanged numbers, and I was just like, okay. I didn't want to ask her, oh, did you just take his number? Because I felt like as a friend, even if, like me, I don't care if you want the nigga that I'm cool with. I don't care about that. That wasn't my point. My point is just tell me, just be like, yo, hey, I'm trying to, you know, he's trying to talk to me, and I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, I need to get some, you know, get some cash, and I need to, like, you know, I would have been like, cool. But what made me mad was the fact that she tried to be sneaky about it. And one thing about me is I love honest people and I hate people who are sneaky. Or even people who lie. Because one thing, I don't lie to people, so I expect them not to lie to me. If I'm gonna lie to you, I'd rather not say anything than to lie. I'm just like that. I like, because you know, when you lie, you have to keep up with all your lies. And I don't have that time to be like remembering, oh, I said this and that and that. I don't have that time. So she didn't tell me. Can you believe it? We went out to, I think we went for breakfast, because we went out after that. We went for breakfast, and then during breakfast, mind you, he's sitting next to me, just to show you how snaky this girl is. He's sitting next to me and the girl is texting him while he's next to me. So she wants to meet up with him after we finish getting breakfast, just so they can talk. So you know you're guilty, you know you're doing something wrong. So I'm not about to sit here and be pressing you. And number one, he's not my man. So why should I even be? Number two, it showed me what kind of friend you are. I think he told me, I don't know, I'm not sure. I think he told me, or I just found out, and I wrote her a paragraph. I was like, yo, you're like the devil in disguise. Because for you to be my friend, you're like one of my best friends. You know my moves, you know guys I talk to, you know the guys that I really like. For you to try to talk to this one because you know that, oh, he was planning to take me to like Texas and do different things for me. You chose him to talk. You wanted to talk to him and you didn't tell me. Mind you, guys, this is not the first time. It's not, if it was the first time I would have like flew it over. But there's been multiple accounts when, like, for example, I used to work in a bar. And I had one of my managers was a guy, and she would try to talk to him and like flirt with him on Instagram, and then my people that I work with musically, she was always flirting with them. Any guy that I did any professional business with, she was always flirting with them, like always trying to, like, you know, flirt with them, talk to them. And it's just like, to me, it's like, come on, why you gotta be a skank? Like, that point in my time was one of the most worst times and also the best times of my life, because I realized that you can't trust people. And number two, I ended up meeting my amazing husband. My whole main message about this is just keep your dime pieces to yourself, because honey, you never know who's hating. But like, comment, subscribe. I'll come back to you with more juice. I don't even know what it sounds like. More juice.